St. Lucia is located just under the U.S. economy and in proximity 7 hours away from the UK and Europe. The CIP program is going to help fuel more investments in tourism as well as in the real estate market, and at the same time hopefully attracting individuals that not only want to be able to get a secondary passport but are also thinking of having a secondary home, and that they would consider making St. Lucia their choice.
The Citizenship by Investment program is a vehicle that has been utilized by many jurisdictions and countries around the world to bring in very much needed foreign direct investment to the respective jurisdiction. In this world, there are persons, because of where they're from, where they're born, depending on the weight of their passport, may see the need to have a second passport, a second citizenship, and therefore those persons have the opportunity of applying to those countries which offer such a program in return for an investment amount. And essentially this is what the program is all about, and this is how the program generates the very much needed foreign exchange.
Asia has a lot to offer, their skill sets in the manufacturing sector, in the financial sector. So far what we've seen and the things they want to bring to the country, that I believe it will augur well for our citizenry.
We have seen investments where companies are using St. Lucia to open up their headquarters for sub-region. So we actually have our first artificial intelligence company opened up here. We have several back of the office operations. So for instance, we have a major international bank that their whole savings account department is managed out of St. Lucia.
At the moment in the books, you can get as much as 25 years tax-free on corporate taxes, for example, on profits. And that's what we have been about, was to simplify policy, to give people that opportunity to get a good return on your investment when you invest in a CIP project in St. Lucia. So you don't only go away with a passport or go away with the real estate, but you go away with a very sound investment that can bring about a great return for your money.
The reason why persons tend to seek second citizenship is varied, but there seems to be some common thread in regard to why they do this. And I think the common thread is that sometimes, depending on the country that you are born in or you're a citizen of, that particular country or the passport of this country may not be able to give you that access to many countries around the world. And therefore it limits your international mobility. And this may be one of the most common reasons why persons would seek second citizenship. The other reason maybe is the concern for security. There are certain countries that are faced with severe challenges, and sometimes when there's those changes, social changes, this may be some of the main reasons why someone would seek second citizenship. So the reasons are very much varied.
We value our reputation as a country, but more importantly, the persons that want to apply to become citizens of our country, to assure them that that reputation is going to be maintained. Because we think that in part, when people become a citizen of this country, that's what they're buying into.
In the case of St. Lucia, we make absolutely no shortcuts when it comes to diligence, and we make no excuses for the conduct of due diligence. And we use those due diligence firms to go out and do searches on those individuals. We also use our regional security border authorities to undertake due diligence conclusions for us as well.
Everybody would agree maintaining our reputation and the reputation of our country is paramount, and it adds value at the end of the day to people who are successful in the application process.
The eyes of the world is on St. Lucia. We're ready to take on the world. So I think the investors, they'll be well placing their money. I'm
so proud to be in a St. Lucian and to be in this country and to be part of what exists in this country.
St. Lucia is considered to be one of the more beautiful islands, a lot because of the topography. Very mountainous, very lush. We're a volcanic island. But I'd like to think even more so because of the people. St. Lucia really is renowned for the friendliness of its people and the beauty of its people.